Hello everybody, this is JJ's Free Time here, making a video in my flat again. I'm back home at long last. 3 weeks, I think I was away. Or was it 4? I don't know, who cares. Anyway, I want to talk to you guys about Aldi and Lidl. I know I'm going to get smited for this one because people are going to be like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, it's best value, blah 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 blah, it's German, blah, or whatever it is. Oh look, Tesco fabric conditioner. I'll drink that later. Anyway, probably should do. For what I'm about to do. Yeah, Lidl and Aldi I think is crap. It's awful. Don't go there in my opinion. I've been there and the only thing that's probably good is the razors, but we'll find that out in a shaving series on the reviews channel. Yeah, I just don't like Lidl and Aldi. It's clusterfucked, if you know what I mean. You go in there, you got the pastry aisle, which is the best thing I think is in there is the pastry aisle because it smells good, the taste is alright, but everything else is shit. You go in there, you want one thing, you go out with millions of things. That's not one reason to hate it, by the way, but I hate it for that reason. I bought 16 quid's worth of groceries today. I got the mini pizzas, which was more than the Chicago town, I think. I got a couple of, you know, things like dips and Doritos knockoffs, and I also got myself some tin soup right there. There's proof that I went. But the reason I hate it is because it went up to £16, and I was thinking to myself, hang on a minute, Tesco's is fucking cheaper than this, because for a tin of soup or a tin of something else from the everyday value range, it's like 40 pence to maybe £1. So this was overpriced as per usual, and this is why you have to be careful out there, because I went to Lidl / or Aldi and their fabric conditioner didn't even last me 5 minutes, and this stuff didn't even last me 5 minutes either, but it was probably cheaper than Lidl or Aldi. They're near the same price. So you've got to be careful out there, because you're getting robbed under your noses from a supermarket chain from Germany. And don't get me wrong, there is some things that are alright in there. 60 pence for 500ml soap, amazing. I'm using it right now in this. You know, this automatic thing that I reviewed recently. Well, not reviewed, it was just a video. And you know what? That was cheap, but does it wash your hands? I don't know. I need one of those proper machines to find out if my hands are still dirty from it, because I washed my hands only 5 minutes ago. Anyway, yeah, things from Aldi and Lidl are not very cheap, and Amazon you can get like a radio controlled clock for close to 4 quid anyway, and this radio controlled clock thing was like 5 quid or 4 quid. So, you know, it's German quality versus Amazon quality, or even better, whatever quality it comes from. It could even be from China. Now, and don't get me wrong, Lidl and Aldi, they're okay, but the food in there is not very good quality for what you're paying for. You're paying like for a food container of the Rustler's knockoff brand. That's great, that's fantastic. But for something like tomato soup or something else, you'll notice that the quality is just not there. And the Doritos knockoff is not very good either. You would have thought that it would taste less of shit than that. It's an okay flavour for me, I can put up with it, but it's not that great. It's very hollow, it's very nasty in certain people's respects. Also, the chive dip is a little bit more expensive, I believe, than the Tesco range. I believe I paid $1.30 or something for it, and in Tesco it's only $1.10, and it's better quality. So yeah, like I said for the razor was pretty cheap, but the refills are more expensive, so they're not really saving you that much money, in my opinion. And when you're in there, it's also a big clusterfuck, because you go from the bakery aisle to the meat and dairy the meat and dairy, and then the small aisle for other shit like pizzas and shit. And it's just a clusterfuck. I was like in there going zigzagging around the fucking shop all fucking day. And I noticed something. The electronics aisle is bigger than the fucking freezer aisle. So what the fuck's that about? I mean, in Tesco's, in my Tesco's, you get like 3 or 4 lanes. But with this, you don't even get a lane full. So, what's that about? I mean, alright, maybe a tiny lane full. But that's it. It's just as shit as Tesco. I hate to say this, but Tesco is cheaper if you know what you're looking for. I've seen these people online that actually go, well, I spent this amount on Tesco food the same way as I would with the Aldi or Lidl, and I got 20 quid off. And it makes me laugh because that's bollocks, because when I was in there today, 16 quid for a small amount of food that I probably got in Tesco for 18 quid, probably 2 quid extra, maybe less than that. I mean, if I went for the Tesco value range that I normally get, I would have saved a fucking huge amount compared to Lidl and Aldi. So Lidl and Aldi is not cheaper than Tesco's. If you look in the right places in Tesco, you know what to look for. You know what I mean? Just be careful out there. Just use your common sense instead of using fucking Lidl and Aldi. I mean, use Lidl and Aldi if you like it. But my opinion, it sucks. The fabric conditioner was watery as fuck, considering that I paid probably more for it. The washing powder I used foamed the shit out of the washing machine, even though I put the right measurement in. Some of the food in there, like nuts and stuff, it's not that great. And just to be honest, what you're paying for is overpriced. So in my opinion, I hate Lidl and Aldi. It's overpriced shit. And it's everywhere. It's in fucking America now. In fucking Spain, France, fucking everywhere. And it's not very convenient because it's near the same price. And their batteries, don't get me wrong. Poundland, you can get them for £1 for about a pack of 4, 5, 6, whatever the fuck it's going up to. And in Lidl and Aldi for a 4-pack, it's near 2, 3 quid. How the fuck's that cheaper? Bog roll, for example. I bought £1 worth of bog roll, that was 6-pack. A 6-pack for fuck's sake. And I went into Lidl, and for 8 to 12 pack, they want £2 to £3. When I could have got 2 packs, a 6, for 2 quid anyway. So Lidl and Aldi is not cheaper. I'm sorry, it's not fucking cheaper. Alright, don't get me wrong. The pods are about £1 cheaper. Wow, £1 cheaper. Wow. Take that fucking Nescafe and many others. It's not cheaper. It's not cheaper at all. And if you use your common sense, if you go to Tesco and Sainsbury's, you can see that they're cheaper range, you know, in there. And if you look also very carefully in Lidl and Aldi, you don't have everything you want in there. There's some things missing in the stores that you can't get in most Tesco retails. So I'm sorry, Lidl and Aldi, you suck ass. You're not very fucking convenient, and for a big store like yourself, you should have more, for God's sake. And most of your products are so knocked off and useless, it's pointless going in there. If you wanted something knocked off, you could have gone to Iceland, Tesco's, fucking Sainsbury's, fucking M&S probably would have been cheaper, for fuck's sake. So, again, don't go to Lidl and Aldi is what I'd have to say. Use your common sense, people. Well, unless you like Lidl and Aldi, fair enough. Spoil your money in, you know, into whatever if you want. I don't care. But I'm just saying, Lidl and Aldi is not cheaper. It's not cheaper, and even if it is cheaper, you are sacrificing it through the product, because the nacho things that they have, hollow as shit, and you are sacrificing it. I mean, even in Poundland, if you look carefully, you can actually get a bag of Doritos for £1. So if you hate Tesco's so much because it's like 2 quid or something for a bag of Doritos, go into fucking Poundland. They sometimes sell it, and Poundland sells a lot of, you know, fabric conditioners and all that. That's by leading brands like Lenore and all that. And you know, you can just easily fill up your bigger bottle of Lenore. It's not rocket science, people. Use your common sense instead of Lidl and Aldi. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.